Hey, welcome to another episode of Building My SaaS in Public. Last week I created my first ever episode on this series, and honestly I was blown away by the response. Considering this was my first ever YouTube video, I was just expecting my mom and a couple of friends to go through it. But 900 of you actually went through the video, and 70 of you even subscribed. That was just amazing, and I just hope that the momentum keeps on going. Now, getting on to the updates for this week. So this week I did something really stupid. I spent 3 days creating a landing page for my product when I already had one. So the reason why I did that is because almost 5 days back I was on a call with a friend. I told him about what I'm up to these days, the product that I'm working on. And then I showed him my landing page. And although there was no feedback from his end that it looks unpolished or unfinished, I just felt a bit uncomfortable while sharing it with him. So that's why I created a new landing page. Although conventional advice tells you to not do that, but I still did it because I felt that if I'm not comfortable sharing it with others, then I should not expect users to actually come on the page and convert into paying customers. I expected it to take around 3 to 4 hours, but took around 10 to 12 hours, 3 or 4x more than what I was expecting it to be. I used Framer for creating this site. I moved to Framer because it takes care of a lot of hassle that you have to face when you are creating a new landing page from scratch. You don't have to care about SEO, you don't have to care about page aesthetics, you don't have to care about mobile responsiveness of the design. All of that is taken care by Framer. I've also used other platforms like Webflow in the past, but I've found Framer to be most easy to use out of all of them. This was the old website, and I kinda liked it, but it did not show the product or talked about any of the features in depth, and it was just black and white for most part. This is the new website that I created, and in terms of looks, I definitely feel that this is much better. There is a screenshot of the product. It also shows the features in depth and talks about them. It also has a bento grid. It also has detailed pricing, talking about different plans that would be available for anyone. And lastly, I also created a new logo because the old logo that I had, basically an icon that I copied from a directory, did not just cut it. So after spending 3 days on this detour of creating a new landing page, I shifted my focus back to distribution. The first item that I ticked off my list was directories. Directories are basically repositories of hundreds of thousands of products around a single niche. I focused on AI directories and SEO directories. These directories have a lot of listings on them, so there is no substantial advantage of getting discovered on these platforms. But there is one advantage, that is backlink from these websites that helps you rank higher on Google because your own domain authority rises. It is one of the biggest reasons why I just focus on these. I compiled a list of 60 of these directories and created a Notion document out of it. If it's relevant for you, go check it out. It's in the comments. Next up, I will be focusing on Reddit and Product Hunt. These platforms have much bigger user base. That's why I would be trying to get users from there. My goal is to land around 10 to 15 paying customers and then just work with them for improving the MVP. Sometime back, I attended a webinar from Pat Walls. Pat Walls is founder of Starter Story. Starter Story lists stories of founders who bootstrap their business. Starter Story itself now makes over 1 million a year. One thing that I remember from this webinar very distinctly is that Pat suggested that you should drive your idea off the cliff. So right now I just want to double down on anything that gives distribution. And I feel this is very much possible for this product because there is already an existing niche. There are people who are using these internal linking tools. Although most of them suck and people are very vocal about it too. There are a lot of discussions on Reddit where people are looking for better solutions. So that is why I feel that building a business in this niche is definitely something that would be worthwhile for me and for people who would be using this product. That's all about this week's update. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.